Do you think publishing wide does work better for some genres than for others, or is it a case of you get out of it what you put into it?
Yeah, it's a little bit of both, actually. There are some genres that do well in Kindle Unlimited, and that's the problem. Is you see the superstars making their 6 and 7 figures, and it's almost from any genre and every genre. So there's this weird combination. Nobody really knows the Amazon algorithms. There are really smart people like Dave Chesson and Alex Newton who probably know it better than anyone else, but it's constantly changing. It's smoke and mirrors. And even on the best day, these are just really smart people making really educated guesses. Nobody knows for sure. And so there's no guarantee. I honestly think different genres do differently in different countries in different platforms. So there's the additional variances, and it even could be time of year, and what customers are migrating through and changing, and what's popular on bingeable shows on streaming services as well as television and movies. A lot of times our reading choices are influenced by so many other factors. Right now, for example, in the industry, we've noticed a trend across the industry, both indie authors and in traditional publishing, that book sales have gone down this year. And I think it's in many ways due in part to the same reason why book sales, especially ebook sales, increased by, the 3% in March of 2020. We were all stuck at home and had no choice but to read. There's nothing else to do. Well, as the world believes the pandemic is over and is opening up, and everyone's running around licking each other's eyeballs again, and they're not like locked in, contained in countries, people are doing things again outside of reading. Well, therefore book sales are down. And I see authors panicking and freaking out. And it's like, guess what? I've been in the industry since the 90s. It goes up and down and up and down. Staying the course is one of the best things you can do, rather than thinking, oh no, everything's wrong, I'm doing something wrong, I got to change all my strategies. That's never going to get you anywhere. You're just going to chase your tail.
Yeah, it's funny you mentioned the seasonality of it, because that's something I've really noticed. My first couple of series, they do really well spring, summer, and then come Christmas, it's like half what I earned over spring, summer, because of the fact I'm writing kind of beach reads. So no one really wants to read that quite as much over Christmas and stuff when they're buying gifts. And I'm really interested to see what happens to my fantasy series come Halloween, because by then there'll be 4 or 5 books in, and it's all about ghosts and mummies and witches and things like that. So I think it'll be quite interesting by then, when it's further on in the series and I've done a bit more promo and stuff, to see if I kind of then get the autumn winter read through there, and then I've got the spring summer for my other one. But yeah, the pandemic definitely affected my book sales, because people weren't going to the beach anymore, so they didn't want beach reads.
Right. Yeah, of course.
Because we don't really
needed to escape, right?
Well, yeah, exactly. And we don't have very many good beaches in the UK.
No, it's not a destination for beaches.
No, unless you want like brown and full of rubbish.
Plenty of other great destinations, but not a beach place.
No.